Shalom, shalom.
We're out here another day out, prophesy the downfall of modern day Babylon, which is America, spiritual Egypt and Sodom, which is America, and all these other kingdoms. And the uprising of Israel consists of so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans of the hopeful elect. Soon they'll be the elect, Most High will. Foremost and always, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, bishops, great millstone, my citation to the brothers, teaching word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect. He said it's short in time for the elect take to the contrite spirits, the hopeful elect, return it back to the Most High, sincerity, blessing. You know, we're going to talk about get into how the spirits are real, angels are real, spirits are out here, judgment out here. You know, we recognize all these things to be true and evident according to the spirit of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. You know, and like the Christians, they always believe that everything happens after this. No account of things, prophecies, until we all call. Nobody knows the name. Nobody knows this and that until we called up into the heavens. They still believe in the rapture and shit like that. It's false. A lot of these Israelite camps, of course, these demon-ass pastors of these Christian-ass churches, they definitely the latest things like TV Jake's talking about, Eve was Adam's mother or whatever. Bogus ass shit, man. That shit needs to be stopped. Most High is going to take that stuff down, man. You know? There are spirits out here for vengeance, you know, created for vengeance. Spirits getting on people, getting on these wicked ass 2/3 to kill their mothers, fathers, mothers, and brothers and sisters, and you know, sons and daughters, so to speak. Yeah, I want to. Yep, that's one. I want to get that. The one that the one that said Job, when the spirit passed him. Just for confirmation, one of the scriptures confirmed. Spirit passed before him, and his hair stood on his hairs of his neck stood up, the arms stood up. Shalom to the brothers and sisters on the comment board tuning in. Shalom, hopefully it's edifying.
Chapter, this is Job, chapter 4, verse 12. And it reads, now a thing was secretly brought to me, and my ear received a little thereof. Verse 13, in thoughts from the visions of the night.
Shalom to the brothers. Come to board, shalom,
and thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth on men.
That's what Most High do. He put thoughts inside of men when they sleep, slumbering up on their beds. So they you know, this is all orchestrated to move up the Most High. It ain't no elite system that's controlling all this. It's Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 14, fear came upon me and trembling.
Job said fear came upon him and trembling. Go ahead.
Which made all my bones to shake.
Yep.
Verse 15, then a spirit passed before my face.
A spirit, and that's where the Most High, like when you usually be a kid or sometimes and you be like, you see some shit in the closet, see something walk across this room and shit. You're a kid though, or you just wake up from sleep, or it's dark and you can't make up what it is. It's almost like a blur, or you don't know if you're asleep or not. You know, and that's why the Most High said the deceived and deceive us here is because he got these people sleeping a dream to where they don't even know if it's real or not. They don't know if AI is real. They know AI is real, but they don't know the difference between AI and the real world. But the Most High makes it evidence with us. We for sure know. Go ahead.
The hair of my flesh stood up.
Yeah, just like, man, scary as hell was the hair of his arm stood up. You know, because that's from a different dimension. Go ahead.
It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof.
Yeah, could not discern the form thereof. Some of the prophets like it. Was it a form of the likeness of man? What did it look like? Was it? Yeah. In and out of the body. Sometimes you be in and out of your body. They call it an out of body experience. So Most High is shaking this place up, even with Elon Musk saying the shit he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Most High giving him thoughts. You know, through angels giving him thoughts to where he says the things he says and do the things he do. Conjure up the things he have about.
An image was before mine eyes.
An image, you know. Go ahead.
There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, verse 17, shall mortal man be more just than the Most High?
So that's basically the point. We saw an image, you know. Somewhat like even today, we witness a shadow. Like, man, I don't even know if it was real what I just saw. You know? But now these things are becoming more manifest because people are actually saying, nah, this was real. I woke up from a dream. I'm seeing orbs. I'm seeing strange lights. I'm seeing, you know, I'm seeing my family member possessed with a demon and shit. Never seen the light. He ain't never acted like that. She ain't never acted like that. It was a damn demon on her. I know it was. They see the eyes, you know, eyes of the, what do you say, window to a soul. And they look in the person's eyes and it's like, damn, that person had a demon on. They starting to see these celebrities having, they actually was possessed with demons. You know? So what has you to be exempt from that? And we always say, Lord willing and hopeful is to be in the spirit of Yahweh Yahushai, to have his spirit cover you and keep you from those things. No enchantment should work against victory. Go ahead.
Shall a man be more pure than his maker?
Yeah. So that we're all under the maker. Everybody's under the maker, but Most High woke us up normally. That, yeah, we got to do what the Most High said. Not these people, not these devils, not these entities, not the higher ups. Because they deal with witchcraft heavy on that left-hand side. All that Elon Musk shit and certain shit. Side gave them, you know, something to deal with on the left-hand side. So that shit is real. Angels on the right-hand side, angels on the left-hand side. What do they say about Yahweh Shai? He sits on the right-hand side of the Most High. Go ahead, you got something? Yeah, I got verses of different songs. Go ahead, read it out. Go ahead. Go ahead. We're gonna start at 12.
This is Wisdom of Solomon.
Good.
17 and 20. It's the 11th chapter, right?
17, 12. 17,
oh, no,
12.
no,
Just read through that.
Yes, like,
Go ahead.
I had something else.
You good up?
It says, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 12. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the superiors, which reason which reason offered.
Read it again.
Yeah, for
Yeah, no, it's hard to see because the sun.
Yeah, it's hard to see them to the brightness up for it's locked. Oh, it's all the way up. Yeah. You got to see. Get it right.
said, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the secures which reason offered. And verse 13 it says, in the
let me see it.
It says, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of securers which reason often.
Look up the word secure. Secure.
Secure says assistance and support in times of hardship and distress.
Okay, read that again. So for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the secure, which is the support. And would you say
Support and
of hard times, support of hard times,
hard times and hardship,
which
stress.
reason offering. So this devil is one of his duties to make us fear in these hard times. Or offering of ourselves into him to sell out or whatever. Bend over. Even in Jake in the industry and shit, when you get caught in that net and that web, they give Jake an ultimatum where if you want to get out, shit, you're gonna have to take one of your eyes out, this and that. Jake said, well, shit, man, I want to go through that, so I'm gonna keep on making these records. Keep within the industry. Go ahead.
Verse 13, and the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment.
Yeah. So you don't even count that end is what you did is worse. You know what I'm saying? Than what you got into initiated in the first place. You didn't, like these things that Jake get into it create webs, other extended webs and nets where they fall addicted to the pit, they fall addicted to the rabbit hole. They can't get out. And then the spirits get on them and shit. There's a spirit of lust, there's a spirit of money, there's a spirit of the woman, there's a spirit of, some Jakes are into they beasts. They created a breeding thing. They got like 30, 40, 50 pit bulls and shit. And they just take their whole TikTok is that. They be like, well, you're gonna have to let go of your dogs and all that. You know what I'm saying? Take me away from the truth, but I don't know if I could do that. I love these dogs, man. They say regard the life of a righteous man, regard the life as beast or not. You don't put none before the Most High. Your own life. We'll get that scripture. It says his own life, your own life also. So these spirits, they try to connect with you. They try to reel you in, man. That's why a lot of the old bottles we talk about, you grow up, you become older and memories attached to memories and things you love. You got hoarders and shit. Hoarders are usually older people that's connected with those memories of those carnal things that they have bought and memories of the first time I bought it, where I was, and even they love them. Where I met my significant other, first time you had the memories of anniversaries and birthdays and shit. See how the devil builds you up and you mold into. Like, I can't let that go. They got memories about it. Go ahead.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 17-14. But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of the inevitable hell.
As you continuing?
Yeah, continue.
You left off? Yeah.
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 14. But they sleeping.
Before that.
13. In the expectation from within, being less continuous, ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottom of the inevitable hell.
Yeah, because you tossing and turning, you seeing things in your sleep, your dreams or visions. Some people are vision and dream about the world being destroyed. You know? More and more, even to this day. Like shit, damn. They gotta do a testimony.
You know that hell is going into the grave. You know, having visions of death, nuclear destruction, things like that. You know, and that's where them Christians be getting mixed up, man. They think that's talking about some place you burn forever. That don't match up with none of the scriptures.
Go ahead.
This is verse 15. See, it says, upon them out of the bottoms of the inevitable hell were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their heart failing them. Woo.
The apparition, you know that word apparition means like ghost-like figures. You know, spirits. You know, that's what people gonna start seeing this stuff out here.
I think that's what the word apparatus is. That the same word?
Apparition would probably look like kind of like a, the beginning word of that.
Something like that. Go ahead.
It says, for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them.
They looked for came upon them. You know? But like we said, like you can be caught up in between your dreams and reality and shit. But both could be scary as hell. Like I said, some people just want to sleep. They want to escape reality. They take drugs. Drugs is a part of a sedation form of, something that makes you sedated to escape reality. Drinking and all that. And then when you get sober and then the drugs wear off, you're back to this hell again. But then sometimes your dreams could be night. Read that scripture where the Job said he tormented me with his dreams. So it's about to get real crazy because people are starting to, and you see people are starting to bug out. More and more.
I got the definition of apparition in Merriam-Webster. It's an unusual or unexpected sight, phenomenon.
Yep.
Ghostly figure.
Ghostly figures.
It says synonyms: boogie. That's where we get boogeyman.
Boogeyman.
Ghost. Fantasism. Familiar spirit. Poltergeist. Shadow.
Where we supposed to stay away from familiar spirits, wizards, sorcery.
Shadow. Spook.
Shadows. Spook.
Vision.
Yep.
Spirit. Sprite.
Well, we have visions, but Most High got to have you in the right spirit to discern all these things. Go ahead.
Hunt. Materialization.
Right? Hunting. No? What did it say again? Read. Hunting. After that, what did it say?
Poltergeist. Materialization.
They had the popular movie Poltergeist. Go ahead.
Phantom, shade, specter, spirit, sprite.
Yeah.
Visitant.
You might have a dream of a dog biting on your arm. You can feel that shit. Then you wake up, you're like, you're shaking. You wake up like it's just a dream. It was real when you was alive. I mean, you was in your dreams. It was real. So what's gonna happen? Most High is gonna make the dreams reality. All the things that men think in their mind is gonna become manifest. All that thinking that Elon Musk doing, he's putting that shit on the table. Like, yeah, I got this idea, Neuralink, I got, digital God, I got this and that. Trump signing executive orders. This is what we're thinking all along. This is our blueprint. They're gonna come out with a new world order. I mean, it's already here. So all this robot technology, like we said, they've been thinking about this shit a long time ago. The reviving of Rome. They've been having this to superpower, orchestrated work in their minds. It said every one of his thoughts are deep, man. They think deep, man. So that means a lot of this stuff is 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years in the practice. as much as they can get their hands on. But this is the revival of Rome. Go ahead. You got something?
Going back to talking about what you wanted in Job. This is Job chapter 7, 7 verse 13 that reads, when I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaint. Verse 14, then thou scarest me with dreams.
Yeah, you know, it says you sleep, you lay when you sleep. What is that saying that you make your bed, you lie in it? You know, whatever you do, meaning whatever you do up on this earth, that's what you reap. You reap what you sow. You know, that person did this. This was the result of it. It's like mathematics and shit. You do mathematics, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, and so forth. If you go rob a bank, somebody's gonna come looking for you. The cops, you know, feds. That's the result of that shit. You steal somebody's property, they come for you because that's their property. That's the result of that shit. You put somebody in slavery, somebody gonna put you in slavery. That's the result of that shit. You play with your you play with your mind in psychological games, and you play with your spirit, where the result is the spirits play with your ass. You know? You might have somebody come out of nowhere that you ain't seen in 30 years and shit. You trying to get back in, you trying to, you know, be up on your cue in the truth, and they distract you because it's that old spirit coming back, or even some reincarnation thing. Man. You met, you know, that was from the old Rome and shit coming back. Oh, that's that one dude. Yeah, I know his weakness. Go ahead.
It terrifies me through visions.
Through visions, terrifying, and go ahead.
So that my soul chooses strangling.
Says torment, but yeah, you know, scares me with dreams, visions. You know, you might brothers have dreamed about the MOTB, like damn, getting a martyrism. That's what it's saying. I think it might have been 2 hours a big but you know, and that's what these people don't know, man. Most High gonna spirit on these beasts in that day. They're gonna be, you know, a woman, a father and a mother and a child was mauled by a hippo. A creature that it's usually a lion or a bear or a tiger. This is a hippo. Or mauled by a monkey. That one woman that she called 911, and she was mauled on the phone while 911 attacked by a damn monkey that she had as a pet. The dog that bit the top dog, the canine that bit his own owner's hand and shit, attacked his own. Most High is putting spirits on these, because it's a spirit in the beast that go down to the earth. It's definitely a spirit. Most High is the father of spirits, all spirits, beast and all that, man and beast. He said he made terrestrial beings, celestial beings. There's a flesh of the fish, there's a flesh of the fowls, there's a flesh of beasts, man. Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, verse 17. For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form.
It made the world of matter without form. You can't. The Most High can make something out of nothing. Man has to make something out of something. Most High makes something out of nothing, man. It said he spoke, and there it was. Alehayim doing his work, his bid, his sons. After Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
Says, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions.
What do you do with the heathen? He sent lions to attack their ass.
Yep, and then they had to send a Levite to get them right, so the lions would stop pulling up on their ass. And then they still kept going on to this day. They gonna never stay with the law, so they forced that rod out.
What happened to Take 42 children with the 2 she-bears. Rip their asses apart.
Blow their ass up.
That's the kind of spirits out here, man. Spirits of vengeance, man. We'll get that scripture back.
I got it right there.
Yeah. There's some evil, terrible minded people out there. Like Mike says, Mike Myers, Jason, some who's that other Jason Nestor, sick ass people out there. Who was the other one? Michael
Arthur Clown.
Yeah, you know.
Terrified.
The It Clown. Yeah, the It Clown. Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger.
Really that it, you know, when you think about it, it's really talking about IT, which is intellectual technology, going more into you know, the terrifying stuff they bred together with all the AI they got. DNA gene splicing. Me and Shadon was talking about it last night. Like, they got some shit, man.
We Don't Worry Darling and shit. Movies like that. And they fuck with your mind. They got hypnotization. They got psychological methods. They got needles and shit. They got things that enter into your body and corrupt your. I mean, to try to corrupt your DNA. Especially that MOTB, you think is a damn joke. Go ahead.
It says, or unknown wild beast.
Unknown wild beast, man. I don't know what the hell this beast about to do, but I know what it looks like. It's about to tear some shit up.
Yeah, from
yeah.
It says, or unknown wild beast, full of rage.
Full of rage, man. Full of rage. Hey. And especially the beast too, they got a defense mechanism. Not only that, but they got a spirit to protect themselves, so to speak. If you mess with a mother bear, she'll rip your ass apart, even more than she would just without her cubs, because she's protecting her cubs. Same thing with a woman lioness. You know. Go ahead.
Says newly created
creatures, man. Coming out of the sea, coming out of the land, coming out into the forest, into the deep, dark forest, upon public in public areas that is usually not there. Yeah, it said that beasts shall change their location. Change their places.
Salt water and go into the bitter or into the fresh. That's why you had a lot of last recent years. You had a lot of dead fish everywhere. They had one time Australia was over a billion fish dead, man, just floating in the water. They had to use freight trucks to pull all that dead fish out of there, man.
And they had the fish coming out of the waters.
Yeah, you know,
they called it some kind of suicide for the fish and shit like that. Even the fish don't want to be in that water. Shit. You know, the birds gathering together and making, circulating the earth and shit, man. Upon certain areas and certain and public places where outside of grocery stores.
The place where them sheep, they go in their circles for like 2 weeks or something, 2 weeks or a month or something. They were just walking around in a circle. Yeah, Esau got these animals bugged out, man. Yeah. Feeding them all this shit.
And see, that's the thing. That's the animals coming back on Esau too, because the Esau be captivating them, doing experiments on them,
and that's the spirits, being roused up in them, to where they're showing you that something big and stuff.
Yeah. Could you imagine you're a king and you got everything, and even in King Solomon's position and kings in the earth, Jacob, when he ruled the earth, you think we're gonna be putting metal, technical metal parts and wires on the fucking animal and shit? You damn devils, man. That's why everything it says all through him, all the foundations out of course. Foundations of the earth out of course.
Even as children, they try to kind of promote that as something cool, like digital monsters. They would put mechanical shit on these fucking animals. They've been doing that. Yeah.
Remember in school, you dissect the frog and shit. worm and all that shit, right? But they be doing it on mice and monkeys and shit, and then they do it. They done it on Jake, the Philadelphia experiment and all that. They experimented with the smallpox, everything that they, as using as a deadly weapon today. They experimented on Jake, man.
So ski here.
You see how he, we'll see how he react. Let's see what this nigga do when we make him starve to death. They tried that on Daniel, man. That's how you know he was our people, man. Same shit. We going through the same shit, man. Same kind of methods of Esau. They doing like into the Romans. Look at some of the torturing methods that Rome had. It's the same thing as America and shit, man. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Poisoning and you know, getting you in a situation to where you look guilty, intimidation, taking you through the court system, you know, taking you into jail, having you set up by a so-called white man, some Emmett Till thing. You know, he was just trying to holler at well, that's what they say. He was trying to holler at a so-called white woman, and he whistled at it, and now they beat him to death like that. You know, faggot ass demon. Meanwhile, these are fuck boys, man. You know, somebody that likes sleeping with your beast. You know, you up there like, yeah. You know, well, I'm in college and shit. Oh, he's a cool dude. Next thing you know, he done slept with your pit bull when you invite him over for dinner and shit. You know, kind of demons that we living under, devils that we living under, and they got the so-called the spirit that's in the so-called white man is the devil himself, Satan himself, operate through it. He's a physical counterpart of spiritual demon Satan. Satan means adversary to time. That's all they done has been an adversary to us in every form and fashion. Christianity, religion, education. We're supposed to be learning about our own self. We learning about this so-called white man and shit. The same ones that beat us down, man. We learning about his ass. George Washington and shit. What the fuck he do for our people, man? He had slaves. He had more slaves probably than any other president. Meanwhile, he's on your dollar bill and Jake is dying for that shit, man. Women are crawling on all fours stripping for that shit. I was shy to say, who's that? Who's that on your penny? Well, giving to Caesar what it is, not your ass, man. Give him the taxes. Let him have these fucking rich ass houses and shit. You know, give it to him what it is. All this, let him have a fucking America. America gonna be destroyed, man. Let him have this shit, man. We don't want America. Fuck America. We trying to get back and good with the Most High so he can set us back in the land to his liking and what he set up for us, which he said he would give us Jerusalem. But he gonna clean them devils out of there before we go in it. Go ahead.
That's Ecclesiastes. That's in Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28 and down. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Yep, Most High created for vengeance. That's man or beast. That's fowls of the air. You can get swallowed up by a damn whale, man. You can get bit by that dude that got stung by a stingray. That was there. Steve Irwin. Yeah. You can get ate by some pit bulls. You can get struck by a snake.
You put Jonah in that fish he made up within 3 days.
Yeah. You can get caught up in situations of the beast or you can be scared to leave your house because a lion lurks. And then you say, well, shit, I can't go to work today. I can't get no money. And you ask Esau, is everything good? Let me see on the news and what they say. They caught the beast. But what if that goes for 14 days and shit? You starving. What you gonna do? You gotta figure out a way. Well, not 14 days, but less than that. You gotta figure out a way. Like, I gotta eat shit. Yeah, let me make a spear in this motherfucker out of things I'm seeing, and then if a lion come get me, I'm gonna have to try to stab him to death. That's a lot of Jacob trouble is gonna be like that. dire decisions, man. Like, damn. They had that fake ass AI shit with Aegis Elvis called the Beast. You watch. Remember that little girl was kicking outside the window with that lion and shit?
Oh yeah, man. She
would have got her little legs torn the fuck off. You
She
see how
tried to
they
kick that lion. The lion was like it's a damn kid. Like you ain't gonna kick no big ass lion in the head, and it just be fucking like you was affected. Damn child.
See how they make the movie seem like you heroic. That's why them women be acting like they can kick a man,
like they
didn't watch She-Ra and shit.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. And what's that other bitch? Xena and shit. I think her name.
Woman King.
Yeah.
You got Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tomb Raider. You got that one with Jessica Alba. I didn't even watch that shit. I just see it on Netflix, the cover of Netflix. I was like, I ain't watching that.
You can be a grown ass man and try to soccer kick a lion in the face, but you still gonna get your leg bit off. This is a fucking lion, man.
This man got his ass whipped by two goofy ass women. Those harlot kind of women, stripper kind of women.
Yeah, that ain't happening, man.
He got his ass whooped by this two
women.
women.
Do like the one nigga did, that old dude. They tried to act like they was trying to help him. They drugged him. They passed out. They tried to take his wallet and shit. Try to do some drug their ass or something. We ain't on no group. It's just not no actual man.
You gotta pull some hair if you're losing like that. You got some
females that's manly, got some long strikers, but they still more likely ain't gonna whip no man's ass.
Yeah. If the man is in the strength,
yeah, you know,
there's some weak ass men out there.
You got some weak ass men. Yeah, you probably take a couple of them. They like some females anyway.
Because they got death tactics in martial arts where you could just do something like this and motherfucker gone, man. You don't even have to touch nobody and take them out.
You know, in UFC, you got some beast ass woman in there, but you ain't taking no man. It don't matter how strong you is. That's why that's the issue.
Yeah, you know, man, like a woman hit a man in his private parts and he go down. There's some weak points in women. Shit, you hit them in the titty, they are, oh shit. Or hit that neck like this, they like, oh shit. You know. And the woman, the thing about different about a man and a woman don't got no endurance. Like a man can work like all day, a 12-hour shift unloading truck. A woman will be like, damn, she can't. Her muscles don't extend like that. The strength of her muscles don't extend like that. You know. That's why Clarissa Shields, she don't box with she don't train with women. She train with men so she could be stronger than the women that she fight. No? And they said that you think you beat Floyd Mayweather? She said she wouldn't try because he's a man. I think Layla Ali said that too. See how Esau always Esau's doing this faggot ass shit. This demon ass shit. A woman shouldn't even want to. They shouldn't even be bodybuilding. I don't want no fucking bodybuilding ass woman and shit. I don't care if I'm a bodybuilder myself. I still want a soft ass female. Feminine ass, soft skin, melanin tone, cocoa butter female and shit. You know, cocoa butter. That butter is soft as hell. They supposed to be, well, you know, just mentioning some things. But go ahead.
Every spirits they are created for vengeance, which in that fury lay on sore throats.
Yeah, a lion weighs about 500 pounds, man. Female lion weighs 300 pounds. They put their weight on you, shit. A bear can claw through a fucking wooden door, man. They make you think that they're all fluffy and nice and shit. A teddy bear and shit. No, fucking they climb trees and shit. Swim. Yep. Swim and all that shit.
Tearing the flesh off.
Yep. The lion will wait for your ass until you come out your house because he know you in it. You know what I'm saying? He'll just wait, and then you think he's gone and shit. Motherfucker be like, I got your ass, because they got minds too.
That's how Esau is.
Yeah, Esau is way behind. You know they got the Discovery Channel because Esau didn't study that. He got time and shit. This motherfucker rich as hell. Jake ain't got time for this shit. Like that woman said, I ain't got no time for that.
You sit there and watch Jake and scope Jake out.
Yeah, scope him out. Michael scope him out so he knows how the ant do and how they how they co-league and colonize and all that, or whatever they colonies and all that.
Look for your ass.
And he act like he's the smartest man in the world and shit.
He just patient. You know, that's all it is. Yeah. Really what it comes down to is going to come down to patience. This isn't a who's the smartest thing, man. Because the wisdom of the world is foolishness with the Most High. So we know that it all comes down to your faith and your patience, man.
Say your patience, that she was sold.
And that's why we waiting. But while we wait, Most High is having to examine our own self. Examine yourself.
Yeah. So the spirits of vengeance will come on.
Exactly. Examine yourself whether you in the faith. Because them demons ain't going to be messing with men of faith and men of strength that believe in Yahweh Yahushai. You know? Them devils might come physically, but that's the test. That's their physical test. Go ahead.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
They pour out their force, man. Hey, these eagles, they swoop them down to get babies and shit. They tearing people's eyes out and shit. They had an old movie called The Birds, where it was attack. Most High could send a plague of birds or anything, locusts to eat up your food. He could have a plague of lions and shit. Like 80 lions escaped from the zoo, and they in this city, and they be like, "Oh, that's terrifying," you know. But we don't know where they are, and motherfuckers be scared that they in their city. You know, that's how people's mind is. Even if it's all the way over there on the other side of the world, they be like, they could be here. Your mind say they could be here. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the Most High. It says, "Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, man, which is your mind." These women gonna be freaking out that well, men too, but you know, women are scared of spiders and things, creepy things. What did Most High say in the beginning? He made the creepy things. Well, the Allah made the creepy,
and that's what they're trying to do. For the most part, they're trying to get Jake's heart plagued, his mind to be plagued. Yeah. The best way they do it is to keep him covered. That's what they're talking about, throwing this money out there. And
at the same time, making you fit.
Yeah, at the same time, making you fit. You know, you see what happened over there in Detroit recently with the it rained and then it froze over. Like it was like cars. It was all the way up to the windows. It was just straight ice, straight frozen, man.
Well, going back to
no power.
Going back to Hurricane Katrina, it just kept rising. The water kept rising. I know they was thinking that scripture about the Most High not flooding the earth. He said the earth though, not New Orleans.
He'll flood the whole city. You don't think about that. Yeah. He'll flood the whole goddamn thing, and he'll make Esau do it. Mm-hmm. Esau work for him. Yeah. They'll be like, flood this whole area. There's a lot of wickedness going on over here. Yeah. Wash their ass out.
Put in the mind Esau to break them levels. Levees.
Y'all know how New Orleans is. Got a lot of Haitians over there doing that voodoo, man. Wicked Israelites that are even now to this day, they bearing that iniquity, man. The scriptures that go into that. Yeah. That's why they dealing with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they said that when you go to New Orleans, you go down certain streets like Bourbon Street and all that. They say it's a creep. You can feel the eeriness and shit. And then some people have said, damn, they saw down the street, said, I don't even want to go down that street.
And that's a precept on that. And the peas are wrath for him that made them.
Who made them?
Y'all about Shem Yahushai.
They're going into the angels too, death angels, because when you go into what's that Second King, where the angel destroyed that whole camp of Assyrians. He said that before they who force how it goes
like they sort of started.
Yeah, they the angel he kept going to the point. Yeah, the Most High had to, like, hey, hold on, stop. Yeah. He kept going. They pulled the force, They poured out on the Syrians. Okay, now they made when he brought that out. They made me
You want to go get it?
Right quick, the scripture that where the spirit went into the shrine. Y'all think Most High is a joke, like you know, like he don't exist, like he don't send spirits out here, you know.
Yeah, Legion. Put in Iron Legion. Because it's a demon. Them demons that was in that man went out on them. Yeah, went into the pigs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, you heard this story. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, you heard this story. Yeah. Take your time. Go ahead. Yeah.
You have women saying, or you know, a lot of women saying, "I threw my child over the bridge because I heard a voice." They're saying that you know they got a lot of these rappers. I think Jay-Z made a quote in his song, "The devil made me do it," or LL Cool J, one of them. The devil made me do it. The devil told them to do that, and they did it.
And you know, a lot of these people, you know, they were originally made for that condemnation, for the evil spirits to enter into them, and for them to commit those type of atrocities. Because somebody got to commit them for this place to be destroyed.
Yeah. And to show prophecy, to show that the Most High is real. Like, damn, you know, he got fucked up because
he got some crazy shit going on right now. Like we said, that one dude who drove 700 miles to burn another dude's house down just for talking to a girl. He, you know, his little ex or whatever. And he probably didn't even get the box. Now his ass got a whole house. His house burned down and probably ain't got no fire insurance. That ass ain't got no help. You know what I mean? And that's from, you know, the wickedness that you do, man. That stuff come back. So that's why we in a state of repentance. We in a state of coming back to the Most High.
I done heard stories like, you know, you watch some of those Netflix and you hear those stories, those true stories based on a true story. And when they tell it, you see with the spirits that was building up how they explain the story and shit. You just seen it coming, like, damn. But they didn't see it coming because they were just in the moment. They was in the emotional moment and shit. You know? They didn't catch themselves like, you know what? This ain't wise. Let me step away. They was like, yeah, I went the second time and then I wasn't gonna go and I fell asleep and then I saw the dude again at the store again and I was like, plus man, this dude keep looking at me. And I was like, man, let me just go home. But I thought about it. And then what's the name called me and she said she invited me to a party and that dude was at the same fucking party and shit. And then he ended up getting shot by that same dude that he was trying to avoid. The angels set that shit up like a fucking movie and shit. Most High give them their movie theater moments and shit. To create, you know how Jake write a story. We all, you know, we created by the Most High. We, you know, Jake can have a story. He write a story. Well, angels can write a little scene and shit. You have it play out. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Mark chapter 5, verse 8 and down. For he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
But go before that. He was.
That's after that.
Legion.
Like the Legion. That's right after that scripture. Yeah. That's okay. That's right. This is the next. That's what is thy name? He said, okay.
Yeah. But that's the very first verse.
The very first verse already.
But what's the scripture before that? How does it read?
Probably start at 6.
This is Mark chapter 5, verse 6 and down. But when he saw Yahushua far off, he ran and worshiped him.
When worship Yahushua, I know then Jesus.
Talking about these demons that was in this man.
Jesus is a demon. All right, for y'all don't know, Jesus is a demon along with the rest of those deities.
He's basically, we know it's the image of Serapis Christos. Beginning after the first spirit in that thing is going back, to many ancient deities that these Egyptians worship. These Canaanites, so-called Africans, that's the same folk Esau worshiping today. That's why you see when they got the picture of him, and he got the long hair, and then he got the 2 fingers up. That's talking about Baphomet. That as above, so below. Duality type spirit, and that's how they got the Republicans and the Democrats. It's all going back to this Baal worship. You know? That's why you got the two fingers up.
And cried with a loud voice and said, "What have I do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of the Most High Yahweh?
Mm-hmm.
I adjure thee by the Most High that thou torment me not."
Mm-hmm.
For he said unto him, "Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit."
Come out of the man. Go ahead.
And he asked him, "What is thy name?"
What is thy name? Go ahead.
And he answered, saying, "My name is Legion, for we are many."
We are many. So Legion many. Go ahead.
And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country.
That's kind of crazy because that Legion word is within religion.
Yep.
No.
Read means like repeat, like again, like. Yeah. So there's many perverse spirits in this place, man, and all of them are following Christianity. It's a spirit of people. It's one body, just like us.
It even reminds me of, we might get it, Most High will. It reminds me that when the spirit has come out of man, he findeth 7 more spirits like unto himself.
Yeah.
Go back to that, Go ahead.
Now there was there now unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding.
Yeah, right by it was a herd of swine feeding.
And the devils besought him, saying, "Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them."
Like Elder Jacques said, there's nothing wrong with the swine. Swine is made to do what the Most High makes it do, which is to feed the earth. But he made them as the beast, like
trash can.
Yeah.
Disposal. Yeah, and even in the kingdom, we still gonna have swine, but they ain't gonna look as fucked up as these. They're gonna look better, man.
We ain't gonna be eating.
Everything's gonna look better, man. And no,
Most High
ain't gonna eat them.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Most High, ain't gonna clean them even in the heavens. They still gonna do what they for.
Yeah, still, that's why the law is being implemented. So we don't, that nobody eats them. They're just gonna be nicer trash compactors in that time.
It ain't gonna be no fucked up trash like it is in this world.
Yeah,
we got a lot of fucked up shit around here.
Yeah, like the shit they gonna be eating. Them motherfuckers gonna be like, damn, this shit almost some real food.
Like the bottom feeders of the earth. They eating plastic and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Fucking cows eating damn Skittles and shit. I like grass.
You got wicked Israelites feeding them human bodies and shit. Like, they don't eat shit like that. Because we don't have real food and stuff. So whatever we give to them, it ain't gonna even be no slops that we give to them in the kingdom. Because everybody's gonna be, they're gonna be holy. Nobody ain't gonna get no food and not eat it all and waste of it properly and stuff. And none of that stuff is gonna exist, man. Like it's gonna be a perfect society. Perfect.
If you had a cleaner soil and cleaner grass, or the cow eats the grass, well, its species is it's cleaner than now.
Yeah.
They eat all kind of shit. So even when that situation with the dung cakes, they were more better than than the slop that we eat now.
In Kings, they were selling that bird doodle for like $5, 5 pieces of silver. You know what I'm saying? Or we say, maybe a little bit more $5. You know what I'm saying? That was $5 at the time.
That family coming.
It's coming.
That family coming.
But I tell you this, don't go try to go eat no doodle, Jake. Wait on y'all about to sit down with y'all. Don't try that this shit bad, right?
Them fat sloppy bitches, them Shirleys, them worldly Shirleys.
Yeah, man. Don't want to
them Lizzos and them they gonna be bugging out because they used to eating burgers and fries and cookies and cakes, and so they gonna panic.
Yep, because their body is used to eating all that food. So that's why you want to kind of have like a little bit on you though, because if you skinny, your ass through. Well, it might be a little bit tired.
Well, the Most High gonna preserve the elect, so we ain't talking about the elect. We talking about y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Agree with you, because what did it say? John Baptist can't eat locusts and honey. But are them women gonna be able to eat? They gonna be thinking about locusts. They think that locusts. I don't want to. Like they gonna be that creeping stuff, man.
We gonna turn shit to popcorn.
Most High said, "Hey, the locusts, the grasshopper, and all that. We can those are lawful.
Yeah, we gotta eat that shit. But and that's why because like you say, you gonna take care of the elect, but that don't mean that you ain't gonna suffer, and that could be the way you suffer. So that's why
Yeah, they said. It said. The scriptures say, sword just getting killed by the sword is better than famine.
Yep, and that's how I said, don't be no just super gymnos, Jay. Don't have to be super ass ripped. Because a lot of them man ain't gonna make it, man. A lot of them ain't gonna make it. You know, you know, it's not given to the swift, man, or the strongest, man. It's about that faith, man. That's what we gotta do.
Your metabolism gonna be slow, but I mean, it's fast when you keep, but it's gonna get slowed in the motherfucker when that time comes.
And that's how you don't want your body to just, eat yourself away. You know, so you want to be a little smart too. You know, don't overdo that.
What did Esau do? He said, "I'm a point to die. I'm faint. A point to die. What does birthright do to me? You sold it for one morsel of meat." One piece of swine can have your fucking ass on the line with the Most High. It's just a piece of swine. Pow! Decided to shoot a laser from a chariot up there.
That's how we know that cannibalism coming back too, though.
Yeah.
You just talking about Miss Shirley. She used to eat Popeyes and Wendy's and all this.
And it's already a famine in the way because the food ain't even real.
Yep. And a lot of these women be like, I want a baby and shit. I'm gonna be eating them damn babies that day. A lot of these women gonna be eating their babies, their pets.
Well, what did it say too? That they don't consider. And we'll get back to the scripture. It says it's gonna not be a famine of bread, but a famine of the word of God in the land.
That's gonna be the first famine. That's when you're gonna know the real one coming after that one. You know what I mean? You're gonna know the one where your ass ain't gonna have no food at all. Spiritually or physically.
And forthwith, Yahushua gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine.
They entered into the swine. Go ahead.
And the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea.
Yep.
There were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea.
Yep. And them demons, them spirits, they know that, Yahushua is Lord, man. And he knows that later on, he's gonna torment them with what? Putting these motherfuckers into slavery, man. Putting these damn Edomites into slavery, putting these other nations into slavery, man. Because that is what this is, just that perverse spirit. And it's trickled down all the way to the animals, because the animals don't get judged like us. But they have that mentality of them because they is the rulers.
This is the spirit. It says the spirit in men. So you borrowed your spirit, so you can't go outside of your spirit. You are your spirit, but the spirits can be put on you or seduce you.
Yep.
Come into your mind and shit.
You can have multiple spirits on you, like the legion guy. You can have 50, 60 different spirits in your ass. And that's what a lot of these women now, these women, they get with, and the spirits that come off them go into them. That's why you got a lot of these manly ass women, man.
Well,
they got spirits on.
Think of it like this: that usually the virgins, when a man pops a virgin, that virgin is in love with that man right away. She's attached to that man. I'm talking about like she only wants him and nothing else. But that's all she knows. So imagine that and another man, and then another man, and that she know all of them, and she's hooked up on all of them that way. Because that's why a lot of these women they just go back to their ex like it ain't nothing. Shit. If they get a problem with their new man, their ex-man call, they let them bit like they still together.
Because those unclean spirits, they have to find somewhere to rest in. And we got the Rahaha Kodash in us. So that's why they can't rest with us. They got to go with whoever the fuck's around us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That goes with no enchantment work against Jacob, because they be doing witchcraft on our people.
And you can't, and an unclean spirit, it can't rest with the Rahaha Kodash, because the Lord said that. He said he ain't going to dwell with an unclean spirit.
Yeah, it says wisdom cannot dwell in a corrupt soul.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't gonna roommate with Satan, man. It's
a malicious soul.
Yeah. He ain't gonna be roommates with Satan, man. He ain't gonna be paying rent with this guy. He gonna be in his own abode.
Yeah, like if y'all watched Vampire in Brooklyn, he said John Witherspoon and shit. He was Eddie Murphy was playing this vampire, and then he was like all bothered by it at first, and then he kind of like had a liking to him, and he said he charged him rent. He's like, well, rent is, you can stay there now. All these niggas be like accepting these demons, like long as you know what I'm saying, pay me rent and shit like that.
I guess you might as well go ahead. There's a bathroom. Make sure you wash dishes in the morning. Friends, help out a little bit.
Well, like what they say often, these celebrities and shit, they be, I made a deal with the devil. And shit.
Yeah.
Made a deal with the devil?
Yeah, you walk in there, these motherfuckers in there playing video games and shit together.
Yeah.
Jake don't know who the fuck is.
Who had a song Murder with the Case? How long will you live? Eternally, forever. He made a deal with his ass. Anyway, let's go back.
You finished that? Yeah, that's it. All right, yeah, I was gonna post this one he wanted earlier. This is Luke chapter 11, verse 24. And it reads, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man,
When it's gone out of a man, go ahead.
he walketh through dry places,
Dry places, trying to go. Well, it's going to say, go ahead.
seeking rest and finding none.
You're finding none. Because them demons be resting in people, man. Like, this is a nice place.
Yep.
You know? And, they have fun and shit in the bodies and shit, motherfucking boogieing and shit. You know, go ahead. Showing a demonstration.
He's saying, I will return unto my house whence I came out.
When I came up. That's why you got demons coming back around at your ass trying to bother you again. Like, let me back in, man.
Yep.
Or you'll have, and even in a even physical demonstration, you'll have a cousin or something like, man, you know what I'm saying? We used to smoke and shit. You want to smoke?
Oh, man.
You're like, I don't smoke no more, man.
Yep. Certain people
You
in your
want to
past.
get high? Yeah.
Yep.
They come back around, shit.
Yep.
That spirit was enabling him.
Yep. Jamal doesn't even see it at Walmart or something. Somebody I know. Hey man, hey, what's up, bro? What you got going? And they might not even be trying to say nothing, but they really want you to see it with them, man. And that's like as Zaquan was saying, man. A lot of these perverse spirits, the Lord assigned some of those just to test your ass. See if you gonna stay around.
Yeah. Because you'll be like, damn, he in Alaska. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I know about you saying, because you kind of reminisce sometimes. And then he didn't move like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the city and shit.
And how the spirits work, they like to win, man. So the same spirit that you could have been dealing with in another area, like the Lord said, let's say you move and you go to another area, the Lord sent that spirit out of there, and I need to go back around where I was at. He put his spirit around somebody else when you got over here. And you still dealing with the same spirit. To say we don't battle against flesh and blood.
We talked about that. Jake, they'll try to get off drugs. They do get off drugs. They stop drinking, and they'll move to a whole new city. Yep. But then they kind of still struggling with their bills and so they kind of move in the same kind of environment and shit. And even though those are not the same exact people, that's the same kind of people in those environments.
Yeah, and then he meets some dude. And the Lord will put that same spirit in that guy around you. See how you gonna react, man.
And then they get to on drugs again.
And they get on drugs again and be damn. You be like, damn, why the same shit happening? Because you're dealing with the same enemies, man. Mm-hmm. They follow us around. Yeah. And they still hovering around us. Just like he said, a lion wait till you come out. So that's why you don't want the spirit to come out of you. That's why you don't want the Rakah HaKodesh to come out of you. Because as soon as you do, they're gonna pull up, man, and they're gonna grab you.
Even that dopamine, you know?
Yep.
You don't even have to be thinking about a woman and shit. It just pop up in your head and shit like that. You know?
Yep.
Like, damn, I want to get some box today. Shit out of nowhere. Yeah. You know? And then you might see a female a couple of days and shit at the store and shit, just wandering around and shit.
And you know that's what has messed up. Jake feeling messed up about. It's like it's not a sin to lust after your wife or to lust at a woman that don't, you know what I'm saying, really got a husband and stuff really like that. Yeah. That's nothing wrong with that. We men. But they made it seem like, you know, you got these women out here, your whole ass titties out, and then dude be like, you know, he be like, damn, that woman beautiful, right? Or something or whatever. And she be like, oh, you turn around and you talking about your ass is out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Jake got to move more smarter than we used to. We can't just look at women no more off their appearance. That's why the Lord said, don't look at a woman for her beauty. And it's ultimately talking about American Babylon the Great. Because this place has so much abundance. It looks beautiful. It's Jake. Like I can grow here. I can like a family.
And that's what we're talking about, because spiritual things, man. Spiritual demons. Spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
And that includes that one whole spirit. One whole spirit. The whole America is one spirit, man. And the Lord is going to block that motherfucker. The whole thing, man. And it's the people that is on it is what makes it.
Because you be like, well, damn, yeah, you be like, shit, well, I ain't seen none as long as they don't bother me. Yep. And then you'll have a president sign a bill for sodomites to have rights and shit. Yep. And then you go, your son is up there getting taught by a drag queen, and you bust in the door. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And then they arrest your ass like you the predator. Yeah. So that's what's fucking going on in this place.
They can say you had some booty oil. You ain't even had none. Now what? Then what? Everybody gonna hate you still anyway.
Well, they make it.
You gonna need y'all about shit out shot. That's gonna be trying to do us,
have
man.
You on AI, man. Shit. Have you on AI and shit. Go ahead.
Verse 25, and when he cometh, he findeth it swept and garnished.
Swept and garnished, go ahead.
Verse 26, then goeth he and talketh to him, or taketh to him 7 other spirits
completion of spirits more wicked than he. Go ahead.
Yep. More wicked than himself.
Than himself.
So it can be 20 demons, it can be 1, it can be 150.
And it often shows a physical example of that, because your homeboy, you don't want to hang out, and then next thing you know, he be hanging out with like a group of people and shit. And then look at you when you pass by, like, that's that nigga that's my cousin. He fucking, he ain't shit, man. You don't want to hang out no more. He got his surrounding and shit. He feel good and shit. They encourage each other and shit. Why did you do evil and shit? Jake really don't even do much, man. But he do a lot of shit. When he starts to thinking, he goes out there to do shit. He fucks up shit because he ain't thinking according to the scriptures. Go ahead.
And they enter in and dwell there.
They enter in and dwell there, man. They done moved in and shit. On your ass. Now you thinking like your thoughts are getting, it's all corrupt now. Continually wicked now because you got this demon in you. And you keep feeding the demon. Remember we were talking about, you got a spiritual body and you got a physical body. You getting fed spiritual things, you better be careful what spiritual things you intake, man.
Yep.
Because there's spiritual wickedness out here.
And that's what they do with the music. That's why you got a lot of our people acting like these wicked women that they portraying. Those are spirits. Those are spirits that they worshiping, that they've been worshiping for centuries, man. That's why they got so much better at it.
Got it perfected.
They've got it perfected,
technology.
And that's why the Most High tell us to stay away from familiar spirits, man.
Yeah.
Like this spirit. This spirit is from the past. This spirit, that's why them what you call them psychics and shit. They be like, and then the people conjure up they past loved ones or something.
Yep.
What did he used to do? They said, what was his name? And then they try to fill out and shit.
Yeah.
Some of that shit is real.
Yeah.
So a lot of them be pushing, but that's spiritual witches and shit, and that shit is real. Mm-hmm. The evil angel, that shit is real, man.
Yeah, it just and they be trying to use the same elements that were made for good for evil.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of them wicked people. They be doing all that, trying to say they doing it for healing. What the hell have you healed? There ain't nothing here healthy, man. You can't be saying you healing everybody. Y'all ass just sick as hell. Selling damn chicken with a shit and chicken and shit. Jake so fucked up, we ain't got shit else. Like, hell, let me get 2 of them all. Fuck it, man. Shit. God damn.
What did you say about Egypt? It won't be healed. They all for it because they try to do it with witchcraft and all that. They try to magically heal this place.
Yeah. That's what they trying to do right now, because that's how Esau is. They know when they went too far too. When Jake fucked up too much, I better slow down. Jake gets smart, start fucking up his buzz, whatever, he pushing it to the limit. That's how Esau's doing right now. They all talking about healing and make America great again, and restore the health. And it's too late for all that shit. It's too late for all that shit.
It's sort of an old thing, but remember crack? That was witchcraft, and our people being witches and giving it to our people. And spirits was on our people and shit.
Because they knew they
strong ass niggas and shit turn into like damn lustful demons and shit.
Doing all and be frail spiritually and become physically later because they help. It's bad through that stuff. And that's how Esau Edom got some shit. Because he knows the Lord gave him enough wisdom to understand all the elements that the Lord created to create mass on the earth. So they know how to take that stuff and bring what? Sorcery.
There's no more
Real
things.
sorcery.
A healthy, good state of health.
Like they think this Project Blue Beats, they talking about that's just talking about a projection, bro. We talking about real some of them some of they shit gonna look like flying the so-called UFOs, the chariots. Some of they shit gonna look like chariots.
Yeah, they got the BF bombers.
Just like we was talking about how Moses made the frogs come out, and then the sorcerers made the frogs come out. We gonna mess around and make chariots come out. And they ain't gonna have they damn chariots. They motherfuckers gonna be floating and shit and trying to do all the same shit the chariots do. They gonna get their ass zapped, man.
Well, a lot of stuff that's going on with the AI, people can't tell if it's real or not.
It ain't gonna look like no little weak ass battle, man. Esau gonna come with some shit.
We told you those shows, the movies, the real life Truman Show. Like he was living in the fucking movie and shit.
Yep. And why? And you know, like when it comes down to it, it's like why do you think the only way they're gonna be stopped is through the Hellboy Shimon our shot? That's how powerful these motherfuckers are gonna be. This is a formidable opponent. Like so opponent, he has to send an invincible army to destroy their ass. Like that's how dangerous this is gonna be.
A good example is this left hand of the Most High.
Yep. That's how you know it's powerful. You know it's powerful because he made it. Lord don't be making no half-ass, weak-ass shit, man. He made a real opponent. We've been battling his ass for thousands of years. This is his last shot, man. He's finna show you that he is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. The devil, man. The sword. You're gonna see that is what he was made to do.
You gotta think about that. That's how to hammer the whole earth. Like he been taking over countries. He gotta prove that Esau ain't playing.
But it's gonna be so terrifying that what the Lord's gonna send after him. They're gonna be like, that's the man who we thought was scary as fuck.
What did it say?
You're gonna find out that men, them 144,000 leg men, is scarier than that, man.
What did it say about she shall be for her witchcraft? You know, talking about Americans.
Yep, and her order.
Many sorceries.
It's a name. Go ahead. And the last state of that man is worse than the first.
He's gonna get worse. He's gonna be worse off.
And that's scary too for us too. That's why we always try to stay diligent. Because I was listening to Elder All Reality the other day, and he was going into that. He was like, you know, they've seen some brothers come into camp and get put in and established, you know what I'm saying, get everything going, and then they end up worse than they was because they wasn't rooted. And that's what we saying. Like your spirit has to be rooted in this, because them demons, once you start coming around the camp and you start growing as a brother, that's when they're gonna come back and trying to get in the house. That's when they're gonna try to get back in at that moment.
That goes along with too. It says Most High's name is a strong tower. He that runs through it is safe.
Yep.
You got to escape them demons.
Yep.
It even says about them women that the righteous man shall escape.
But it's just you know, it's in flourish, you know, because it said resist the devil, he'll flee from you. So once you show that you can hold down that situation, maybe it might even be for a little bit that you got to deal with something. But that is what's going to yield that peaceable fruit for you to obtain faith. Faith is something that has to be worked for. You know, after it's given to you, it has to be worked for. You have to show the Lord that you want more faith, which is through all the things that, you know, we accumulate as being Israelites. You know, what we go through on a normal basis.
Yeah, you got like I think Elder Ariella was saying this too. You got to take the L's.
Yeah,
but you got to win sometime to know that you can win.
Yeah,
like,
you can't lose every time.
You got to build your confidence up. With the wins, like, oh, okay, I won one. I can win another one.
Yeah, I won this. You know,
so you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta in the game. You gotta score some points. If you be on a basketball team for 10 years, well, they ain't gonna have you for 10 years, and you never score and shit. They ain't never put you on the court, and when they did, you never scored. You gonna be like, what the fuck am I playing basketball for?
That's the point of it being the game, a match. Somebody got to be there. You got to put points back and shit.
I got to make some and shit. I got to figure out another sport.
I ain't got no points. I got some assists and some. My brother scored if I ain't scored shit.
And you know, like the scripture said in Proverbs, a gift maketh room.
Yeah.
Man have a gift to make rough and paraphrasing. You know, so you know you gotta you know come in. You gotta. Like you was a Quan said, going back to our reality out of Dallas camp. You know, he said this ain't no, you know, GMS camp ain't no
shelter home.
What do you say?
He said shelter. What do you say? Shelter home. Yeah, group
home. Yeah. You know, you got to bring something to the table. You know, it don't have to be that much. You know, but you know, it ain't got to be always physical. You know, the corner of these people. Material things.
Most things is if you see a brother really doing his best, and he's trying his hardest, and he really sincere, you ain't gonna really just be stuck in a situation like that, man. You're gonna get out of it. It might take a year or two sometimes, you know, but you're gonna see the progress of that brother. And while that's happening, you're supposed to help that kind of brother. But you know, it's like he said some brothers you can tell they ain't really trying. And that's what he's saying. Like, you know, we're not fully invested. If you're fully invested, there ain't no way y'all about shit outside and look to it. You gonna push on your people.
You'll get help. Rather than help you, if you could, like I said, if you could for the help, you'll get help.
Yeah, just don't take that for granted.
If somebody, if your parents like every now and then they shoot you like $200, you always pay them back. They're gonna give you like $400. Yeah. You pay them back, they'll give you $500. He's good for it. I'll give him $1,000. You pay that back, you good. It's just like almost like that Cash App and shit. You pay that shit on time now you can borrow $100.
Yeah, that's how they be like. Yeah, they'll be like, oh, you pay that shit, we'll give you $500 next time. That's how it is. You know what I mean? So it's all just about
the help is there. The foundation is there. That's why Zaquan said that. The elder said that because if you treat it like a group home and you lean on it like that, and for only support and not being able to not willing to contribute. And be a part of the vessel and be a part of the work and ministry, then you're gonna be like you're not good for to be able to be helped when you in need of help.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a hand up, not a handout. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he's really going into. You know what I'm saying? Because it even said in Sirach in Ecclesiasticus, it said that a person. It's in the 31st chapter. It said if a person, whoever lends money from a man, which all of us have got lend stuff. It says that someone who does that, basically gathers rocks from his own grave. So you don't want to do too much of that, But there's times where you do be that. But know that you got to do it if you working, man. If you working, you good for it, okay. But don't do it to where it's like you overdo it. It's a limit to it, just like everything else.
It can be it can be a burden amongst that man growth though. You always help him every time. It's like you're not letting him grow up. Yeah, learn and grow and realize like, bro, you can stand on your own feet.
Well, that's what the woman did in the movie Ray Charles. She saw her son was blind. She let her son find a way around the room. You know what I'm saying? So he can get familiar with her seeing. Yeah, because what they say, when you don't have your eyes, you see with your ears. So Most High increase your other senses or other parts of your, what he say? What it says is he will make the weak parts more comely.
That's why usually
Go ahead.
I was just saying that's why you see most of the brothers that do get help, they've been watched for a second and we've seen them struggling and shit. That's how I was when I came in the truth. They ain't just come start helping me out and shit. Like I had to go through. I didn't really ask for help. I was just going through my shit. And then they was like, oh, no, you going too hard. You need to report to the camp. That's how it's going to be for the most time. When you get that help, you've already been examined. They looking at you. They seeing that you're working on your shit.
And the angels are like, what did it say? The angels are, we're going to get a scripture, but the angels said they desire to look into these things. And then if you fail, like, because we supposed to be a representation of the sons of the Most High and his power. Like, no, my father get me out of this. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep, and then when you get out of it, the 2/3 will be like, damn, he actually got out of it. Like the Most High is really looking out for him.
And that's how the Lord is, and even Elder Maka'ala was saying, to motivate each other as well.
Yep.
Jake is usually always tearing each other down. We got to motivate each other as well, to keep up. What you got going on? You don't want Jake always felt alone out here. This is to bring unity. Even though we all standing on our own. This is still a unity, man. We ain't just, we not out here on our own. We do got a brotherhood. We do got believers. We ain't just out here.
And faith, like you said, got back your faith, hope, and all that. Get that scripture. The spirit is ready. The flesh is weakness. The spirit is ready. Another one say spirit is willing.
I had a one talking about basically like being like my strength is made perfect by weakness.
You said you want to read
First one too.
Yeah, so I gotta take Matthew. Yeah.
This is Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray that ye enter.
Hey, we always say that. Watch and pray. Also because heavy on prayer, man, and it works. It works, man. You know. But what did it say? Pray not for a sinner. These people be praying to Jesus and shit. And you say, well, man, they praise God answer, but Most High said deceive and deceivers here. Deceived and deceivers here. He deceived them. They believe a lie. What did he say? That they will believe a lie. So they think it's the Most High. He don't want them, man. They ain't doing shit for the Most High. They ain't on the highways, byways. They ain't doing shit for the Most High. So he allowed them to believe that was really Jesus. I mean, that was really Jesus really worked.
I see.
Jesus ain't worked for nobody. Go ahead.
And he'll make it to where some shit happen to where they think it's working.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said.
Yeah, rewardeth the fool and the transgressor.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That ye enter not into temptation.
That you enter not temptation.
This spirit.
What it say? When you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself like soul for temptation. And the devil trying to take your soul. Even the Rockefeller said he's trying to put a soul into a fucking robot. He's trying to control a man's soul, man.
He's trying to transfer consciousness. Yeah, which is ultimately to escape judgment.
And Jake got a thing called sell your soul. But with Jake, if you're a Jake, you're gonna come back in the kingdom back. What did it say, Israel, you have sold yourself to not, man.
Because they really believe Esau can transfer their soul. They really believe in Esau. So that's why they're really doubling down in that system.
Jake fucking a digital box for real. But it's crazy. That digital shit going crazy. That's why they pumping that stuff out, man. Go ahead.
The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
The spirit is willing, man. It's ready, man. Especially when you feel good with this word. You like, man, you get up in the morning like, let's go, man. But the flesh be like, put off another day. We don't need to really go out. It's too cold. It's too hot. It's too this. The flesh is weak as hell, man. Bothered by everything. Shit. I gotta walk. Yeah, before that box, boy, it'll run and jump fences and shit, dodge cars and shit. Like, yeah, I made it, baby. The traffic was heavy and shit. It was a snowstorm, but I'm here.
Open the window.
Yeah, knock, baby.
Like trespassing and everything.
Put on that fucking music and shit. That wine and dine music, got the wine right there. Baby, I'm here. I almost died. But she gonna be like, this stupid ass nigga. Come on in here, stupid ass nigga.
You know what? You was the only one who's gonna do it at 2 in the morning. Get in here.
Yeah. You might as well put on your Sam shoes and shit. Ozzy is an Ozzy.
Jake, he be the happiest smilers on his face. Crawl through the window.
What about that work for the Most High, though? What about that passion for the work Most High? The word, like either Sophia, that's the breath of the Most High. That's the Most High. Most High is tight. He made us spiritual, philosophical woman that you can only touch with your mind and taste with your mind and all that.
That's how the Lord. That's why the Lord is always focused on what we're doing, because we're the only thing for His cause. So that's why He's the best in the brotherhood, the best in the nation. This is what He wanted. He wanted this to be successful. So you just put your all in this. There's really no such thing as winning. It's the only thing that exists.
We are winning. We are winning. It looked like we're losing. We take L's, but we are winning overall when we connect to the Most High. Through them wars, the enemy was scared. They were like, oh, they with their power. They ain't gonna lose. But when what did it say? The wicked was saying that God has departed from the paraphrase. Now we can take them down.
Talk about glorying in your infirmities. That's taking them losses, man. Yeah. And that shouldn't be hard for Jay. You see over there in the music industry, they always talk about when they start off in their careers and stuff. They be always talking about they done took L's and took losses, got out the mud, and started from the bottom. Now we're here with Drake and all these motherfuckers talking about all the struggles, sleeping in the car and stuff. If they taking L's for this weak ass kingdom that they ain't gonna even get no profit in the end of it. You know, what makes you think you ain't gonna take losses over here?
And Mike Tyson said his first couple of fights or something like that when he was young, he lost. He was like, I made sure I wasn't gonna lose no more. He was like, that pumped him up to get it back. Now he was like knocking people out in three seconds.
And that first loss is you know, when you come into the truth, realization. When you come into the truth, and you know, you like, damn, I didn't know I was going off and all that. That's why it said in the New Testament, I can't remember exactly what scripture is, but when you look it up in the NLT, it said the scriptures are really just meant to show you how simple you are. We ain't getting out of here off of being great people. We're getting out of here because Yahweh Shem Shai gave us faith that he's going to cleanse our sins. So we're not still supposed to come to this thing proud and stuff like we just, you know, the shit. Especially reading the scripture, that's your first L. You look at it like, damn, I really ain't shit.
What does the scripture say? A just man follows 7 times?
Yeah, so you have to take those L's to be considered righteous. You don't take the L's, you're not considered righteous, because that's literally a scripture that says about righteousness.
That's the thing about it. Is like when we mentioned Bruce Lee, he do all those things. He built his muscles up and get used to, you know, getting used to where he become almost immune to in his fight.
Yeah, because when you hit stuff and stuff, basically your cells break. They break down. And they have to build back up.
Yeah, so when they build back up, they come stronger.
Build up a resistance. You gotta like, you know, that's how it is with the truth. If you're not getting struck, then you know what makes you a soldier. The strongest soldiers are the ones who done got attacked the most. And then, and persevere through it.
Yeah. And then sometimes, if I could say this right quick, you let's say you lift weights and you could just get stuck because how much you lift is that, but you got to go harder to. If you want to be having more muscle or whatever, or more body, so you could get stuck and be cool with that. But that's like I said, if you want to weigh more, you eat more.
A lot of it's getting.
You gotta have balance. Bro.
Yeah. I was just saying, a lot of it is getting also, like you was mentioning, make you think of like it gets stuck too because of this food isn't healthy, man. The plants and stuff. We just had them talking about they put all on all these vegetables. They called this part of America called what was it? It was
about that
it was talking about
lithium plant. They got
it was like talking about the veggie side of America.
Farms,
all these farms
spread those chemicals.
They spread all these chemicals on that shit. It's fucked up. He said it take years. They got to regrow the soil and everything, man. You think they're gonna just get rid of that food? Nah. So that's why you want to be careful lifting and stuff too, because you're gonna tear something, man. Because we ain't as strong as we. That's why I said.
That's why I say knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times.
Yeah,
you got to know what to eat. You got to know when to eat. You got to meditate and kind of cool off and give your body some rest, your mind some rest, and get back in it and balance it out. Go ahead. We'll get that close out. Go ahead.
But no, like going back to doing saying, you know, like you said, in order to get stronger, you basically you got to get struck.
Yeah.
You know, and like I was you know, like I said, I was getting into the Bruce Lee's quotes.
Yeah.
And one of those it was somebody said, he said one of those quotes, he said in order to be the best, you gotta be able to handle the worst.
Yeah.
And he said
handle the worst.
And he said we're like water.
Yeah,
and it said that water fits whatever position it's in. If you put it in a bottle, it becomes a bottle. If you put it in a vase, it becomes a vase. So it's like water. We have to be able to adjust. As you know, these afflictions. It said the bread of adversity, the waters of affliction. As that affliction comes, you have to shake that affliction to be able to pass it.
The Lord don't push you through a temptation you can't handle.
Can't handle.
Obviously, there's a way.
And he says, rejoice when thou come to a lower state.
Yeah.
You know, because and another point too before you close out. If we went in a lower state, we'd be fucked up like these celebrities, man.
Yeah.
We glad the Most High kept us from that shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm a little bit off the edge poor and shit.
Yep, because
these rich motherfuckers would say a rich man will hardly enter the kingdom of heaven.
Yep.
It's easier to camel through a needle, eye of a needle.
Because they have faith in their own strength.
Yep.
And it said in 1 Samuel, no man's strength shall prevail, man.
Yep.
So we can't make it off our own strength. We have to have the strength of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Rich is popping out the day around.
And then it said, once you get that strength from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, it says, do all you can to stand. So that is the mixture that you're going to have as an Israelite to survive Jacob's struggle.
Yeah, like
His power plus everything you got, man. Plus everything you got in your spirit, in your soul, in your mind, in your body. And then the rest of your house is going to cover. But he ain't going to give you that. He going to give you that other side of it. 100, man. 100
because the Most High know before we do.
Yeah.
Everybody act like they know the more than the Most High, and they above the Most High and before the Most High. He said the gold is cankered. He said, set your things on in the heavens and not on earth. He said, set your treasure in the. So he know that those things that are unseen are more valuable than things that are seen, man. He know that. It's man that stooped down and not in his own folly, man. The Most High be trying to tell them through prophets, and they be thinking they know the greater. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's money. It's shit. It's working for me. Well, watch when they get rid of this shit. They already got rid of the penny, right? Jay be like, I don't care about no penny. Watch how it affects shit, man.
Because they do the penny, they start off small, then they get the rest of the coins, the nickel, the dime, the dollar.
Yep.
Anyway.
But you remember that scripture? Give unto Caesar what is Caesar. On the scripture of the penny. But them niggas gonna be like, where the penny? I need that money. Where is it?
Yeah, you know, and that's why the Lord's got us going through that kind of stuff. Because he said, you know, be perfectly entire, one or nothing. So by the time you don't win so many L's and wins, you'll be like, you know what? I'm tired of playing this game. You can have that shit. Yeah. I want to play a different game.
Yeah.
We can get the fuck out of here.
Keep that shit. Keep all that.
You have all that. Keep all that shit. $2 pack of Rolos. Keep all that shit. Be out of here. Yep. You know?
Hey. With that, man. You know, we can head out, you know, we're gonna do a class and stuff. Hopefully it was edifying, man. You know, Spirit allowed us to come out again, highways and byways, man. It's a nice day, man. Like that. I just turned it around, man. It was cold as hell this morning.
Yeah, it sure was. 2 days ago, I'm riding home from work. It's 1 degree outside. 1 degree. That's Esau eating shit, man. 1 degree. 1 degree. Okay? I felt like I had 3 toes when I got to the house. Cold as hell, man. But going through that stuff makes Jack strong, man.
Yeah,
that's why we like going through that kind of shit, man. And you know, you don't want to be that guy that's just like, I'm a Hebrew Israelite and be like too brave. Yeah. You know, balance it out and don't just overdo yourself. You know, that's all.
Yeah, like, you know, come on, get up, soldier. You doing this in the mud, climbing up ropes and shit.
Because you got certain demons that are more hard to handle than others, man. And brothers that's been, you know, striving for longer, the Lord's got more demons on them coming around them trying to get them. Because it's just like, that ancient spirit is valuable, man. And it's just like out here, if you got something that's rare and it's hard to find, you got a high demand of shit. And the elders apostles are not easy men to find, man. Start with Apostle Hart, they're not easy men to just come across. So, you know, you got a lot of spirits around them trying to get them, man. That's why we be in camp. That's why you see them always with brothers and shit. At least a brother or two, you know?
And learn brother spirit, man. Yep. That's how you grow too. Learn your own spirit. Like ask the Most High how to best serve them and how to best serve the brotherhood, best serve and make a contribution and alms and all that. And the Passover coming up. Just pray that like Most High keep you.
Because angel means, we know angel means malak, messenger. We want to be those messengers. When we us young brothers, people, you coming into the truth, we want to be messengers to minister unto the prophets, man. Start with the elders and the apostles. We want to come and be those people that comforted them for waiting on us, man. They didn't have to wait on us, man. But the Lord made them do that.
The Most High,
that's a blessing.
He lightened up the burden.
Yeah.
He said his burden is light, his yoke is easy. We enter shit. A lot of brothers wouldn't have been able to initiate the foundation of this ministry.
Not
by yourself.
Yeah. It had to be specific men. Yeah. And that's why you see a lot of those demons. Because we were talking about it yesterday. Me and Saddam was going in that a little bit about a lot of these spirits. They know who we are in the reincarnation. A lot of them do. You know, they
especially know. Yeah, like
but a lot of them know.
Especially they know the apostles, and you know.
That's why I said great fear fell upon them. It ain't the person who's looking at you; it's the spirit in them. Because the spirit knows what it's doing. You know, the flesh is now it's weak. It doesn't know.
I remember the mockery, Slaki. I remember the mockery on the video where they said, "Oh, y'all been out here when the apostles is out there after 10 years on YouTube." They had been out there before that, but he's like, y'all been out here 10 years and there ain't nothing really happening. That's when it did happen. That's when the fruit picked up. And now look, it's all across the world. So that mockery came up on them, man.
And that mocker, he just made himself look like a dumbass. His ass just made it seem like your ass been watching. You been standing out here for 10 years?
Watching me.
Just watching us, waiting, and then you gonna come try to be a mocker like, yeah, I've been sitting over here terrified as fuck y'all out here. For 10 years watching y'all. Still ain't that happened. They still watching though. They watching like a motherfucker. They first motherfuckers.
Said the truth shall go so long without fruit.
Yeah. To the moment of peaceable fruit coming
That's
in.
how it is when you start a garden. All the seeds is in the ground and don't show no plants or nothing, but they watered it. And the plants was in there, man.
The nigga come along like, it ain't nothing here. Like he don't have no knowledge of how long it's supposed to take
patience
to grow.
too.
And patience and impatience.
Yeah, because way before any of us came on the scene this last time, it was already watered because the Lord has scattered us across the four corners of the earth to be nurtured up into this truth.
Yeah,
it already was late.
James said that he told us that. He said James 5th chapter. He's talking about the husband, being patient for the fruit,
labor of the fruit of the labor.
To the latter rain, looking for patience. So it's some things are happening now though.
Hey, Most High, he don't make it too difficult, especially in the spirit, because if you see the things that he made, you'll see how he operates. Like you said, you plant something, you're gonna have to wait for it to grow. And you're gonna have to nurture it. When you're a baby, you're gonna have to crawl before you walk. You're gonna have to walk before you run. Next thing you know, you in the Olympics and shit, running and pass all these motherfuckers.
Running and jumping. Yep.
We go from running to flying.
We go from running to flying on your ass to beaming your ass with some Goku shit.
So hey, with that, hope it was edifying, man. Till next time, Most High will. We'll give all praise once again to Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostle, elders, bishops, and great millstone. Much salutations to the brothers teaching word for the hope for election to be the elect. Most High will. So in time for the elect saints and the tri spirits, return it back to the Most High. Sincerely, blessings. Shalom.
Shalom.